Mr. Speaker, I'm pleased now to recognize the distinguished member of Judiciary, Steve Cohen of Tennessee.
The gentleman from Tennessee is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and thank you, Mr. Chairman and Mr. Berman, for bringing this legislation. You know, it's obvious we need such a bill, for America should never be a haven for people who commit crimes against mankind, and that's what genocide is a crime against mankind. It's ironic that God's brightest creature, human beings, are the only species that God created that commits genocide. Animals attack each other out of need for food or for other reasons, but not to destroy and kill an entire other group of animals. Only man, with his ability to think, can create the most unhuman-like crime against mankind, which is the attempt to kill others because of ethnic differences. That is an irony and a shame. And the fact is that we should never be a country that does anything but try to make this world a better place. People should not find America a harbor when they escape from the area, whether it be Darfur or Rwanda or any other place where genocide has been committed. As a Jewish person, I've known about genocide because we know about the Holocaust. And Jewish people have had relatives and possible would-be relatives, if our ancestors had not immigrated to this country, who would have been victims of the Holocaust, or who were. So many of us have been to the Holocaust Museum, or Yad Vashem in Jerusalem, or other places, or concentration camps, and learned. I would submit that this bill, as the previous bill about nooses, should make a strong statement from this Congress, Mr. Speaker, but to the American people and the educators of this country, that what we need in this country is more education about tolerance, more education about the horrors that we've had in the past in history, because if you don't learn from history, you'll repeat it again. And here we are, almost 2008, talking about genocide and nooses and oppressive tactics used by groups to intimidate religious and ethnic minorities and people of different backgrounds. I commend the authors for bringing the bill, and it's a bipartisan bill, and that's what we need. But there's so many other aspects that we need to look into. Elie Wiesel, who was cited just recently by a member on the other side, said that people who hate everyone. People who hate Jews, hate blacks, hate Hispanics, hate gays. We've had hate crimes come up in this Congress that have passed, and hopefully we'll have a hate crime that passes. Because hate in any form, whether it's racial, religious, ethnic, or sexual orientation, is just that. It's hate, and it's un-American, and it's something unfortunately unique to the humankind that should be stamped out and abolished, and this country and this Congress should not allow it, countenance it, or in any way condone it. And so I thank the chairman and Mr. Berman for their leadership, and the other people who've worked on this bill, Mr. Forbes and others, and that we should work together in a bipartisan fashion to make this country what it's supposed to be. And that is an area where we can work together and hopefully one day have the age of Aquarius and a place where we don't have these problems that we've had in the past. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.